Bow, bow, bow. Like, bow, 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 bow.
All right. Let's go, OTSN Network. OTS Network, I meant. I fucked that all up. We back with episode 66. We about to be talking about this NBA trade deadline that happened, man, because a lot of trades went down. A lot of people got traded to spots they probably not going to be there for long. And a lot of people didn't get traded that we thought was going to get traded. So, we're going to start with the introductions. Since we know man over here like to be last, we're going to start off. We got that boy Jason, the top left. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my boy.
Jason, you call me Bubba J in the streets, J Will, J Herbo. I'm glad to be back. Got that little 2 week hiatus, talking some sports.
All right, and then above me, we got that boy King. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my boy.
What's up, y'all? It's Keem of. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to the Twitch channel. Um, Daryl Morey's a liar.
Alrighty, then lastly, we got that boy Mike to the left of me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
It's your boy Lil Mike, gotta say the best for last. We got a lot to talk about this week.
Alright, man, we better get straight into it. So, the first topic we got was Jared McCain, but someone's not here to, talk about him, so we're going to skip that. So, we got grade that trade. We're going to go through mostly the important trades, and y'all going to grade them for me on both sides of the ball. I mean, on both teams. So, first trade we got the one that just happened recently today. Zubac to the Pacers. So Zubac got traded to the Pacers, and Benedict and I think it was a couple. No, I think it was just Benedict. It was Benedict and 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick. Went to the Clippers. What do y'all think about that?
That trade for both teams, bro. And I know that sounds crazy because the Pacers suck this year, but for next season, for Hallie to come back with Zubac and his same pretty much core that he had going into the playoffs on that finals run, I love that for him. I think Zubac is a better center than Miles Turner was. And then for the Clippers, once they trade, we're not gonna get into that trade, but once they did that trade, you feel me? Like they already just showed they tanking and they're rebuilding. So or not tanking, but they're definitely in rebuild mode. So Benedict going over there along with Darius Garland and some first round picks. Feel me? I think they did all right for let Benedict grow. Benedict had potential coming out the draft anyway. He said he was better than LeBron.
He said that for real?
Then he said he's better than LeBron. He can hold LeBron, something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like trades for both sides. Only thing I'm worrisome about the trade is that if the lottery comes and it is 5 through 10, because I feel like this draft is hella deep, and I feel like pause. I feel like it's too much of a great draft class to put your pick at risk. Um, but if it works out to their benefit, you know what I'm saying, they still end up getting that top 4 pick, and then they could put that and add it to whatever that the Patriots got going on, like Mike initiated. I mean, it said earlier with the team that they got going on. The Clippers, yeah, like I said, I think they starting a rebuild mode. And they're starting off really good. I think Benedict is really good. I think he's a dog. He has that dog mentality. I think Garland's a good point guard, young point guard. And you got really 2 good pieces to start off your rebuild. If that's the rate that you're going, that's the route that you're going.
Um, I like the trade for both sides.
Full screen, full screen.
I think I. Oh yeah, my fault, my fault.
You good.
I like the trade. I like the trade for both sides. For the Pacers, excuse me. For the Pacers, I give them a B plus. You lose Miles, but now you gain Zubac, and I think Zubac is more capable in the pick and roll. He's more capable in that low block than Miles was. So I think they're what was said earlier, Tyrese back with Zubac. I think they can do a little something with that. Now on the Clippers end, I'm gonna give that an A plus. I mean, you got a bunch of picks out of that. On top of getting Benedict Mathurin, who I really like the upside on the kid. I think he's a promising wing still. So the rebuild that they're undergoing, I think it was a win-win for both teams. But I think the Clippers definitely win the trade a little bit more at this time, just because of the assets that they got back.
Um, for the Pacers, I give them A. That depends. It depends if they pick end up being 1 through 4, because then if that end up happening, they're gonna end up drafting Peterson, AJ, or Cam Boozer, and then you're gonna be set for next year. Your team gonna be looking crazy for next year. But if your pick end up being like 5 through 9 or whatever, I mean, you still gonna get somebody good because there's still a lot of talent coming out this year. But I had to move it down to like a B. And for the Clippers, obviously y'all in rebuild mode, so it's good that y'all getting picks regardless. Y'all need them badly. So then y'all getting Benedict Mathurin, who is actually a solid piece. So I give y'all a B plus. I give y'all a B plus. It's going down to a B minus though if Pacers end up getting the top 4 pick, because that protected pick, I think they don't get that pick next year. That end up becoming I forgot what they said,
2031.
2029 or 2020. I mean 2031 first
2031.
round. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They get that top four. Jesus.
but at least y'all
But I
get
thought I
some
thought
something.
I thought if it's 5 to 9, the pick goes to the Clippers.
Yeah,
And
it
if
do.
it's 10 to 31, okay, okay.
They got two. It's 2 first rounds. So it's one is the 1 through 4,
Mhm.
and I think the other one is 10 through 30, or the one is just 1 through 4 and 10 through 30. But I could have sworn they got
Okay.
two 2026 first round.
Yeah, no, it shit was just hella confusing, but yeah, I just yeah.
Yeah. So, but to piggyback off that, the next trade we got was James Harden. James Harden got traded to the Cavs for Garland, the second round pick. What would y'all grade that or think about that?
This is a real like boom or bust trade. So we can't really like I don't want to put too much thought into it just yet, but if Harden continues playing like how Harden has played this season and even last season, that's a phenomenal trade for Cleveland. Like that, their ceiling will be sky high and the window wide open in the East still for any team to come take it. And adding Harden definitely made it better because unfortunately Garland hasn't really played how Darius Garland usually be playing as of late. Got that turf toe injury that's been lingering for what feels like years. Um, so I like the trade for Cleveland if Harden plays like Harden. For the Clippers, though, I feel like you just got the most for what Harden's worth. And, he's 36, 37. Like, you got a young point guard and a second round pick. I mean, can't really complain too much about that.
Yeah, I think that like with Harden playing how he is playing now, even at 36, I feel like the Cavs they knew that they needed to make some type of move, especially with the East being wide open, to where they can at least give himself a better chance. I feel like you bring a guy experience, a leader, like James Harden, bringing him into the locker room with a bunch of young guys like Mobley. Um, List goes on. And I feel like their ceiling can definitely expand it, I would say, with the trade. On the Clipper side, like I said earlier, I feel like if the plan is to rebuild, it's a great start. Because I feel like point guards are hard to get nowadays, besides the Chicago Bulls, because they just got 7 of them. Um, I feel like it was definitely a great trade on both sides. But it would be even a better trade if this was all of a plan to try to get LeBron back to Cleveland for the one last year. That's just my
I
little
seen that
statement.
report. I seen that.
That just be my little statement on that. But yeah,
Yo, I seen that report. It said that James Harden and Donovan Mitchell are working on trying to get LeBron James back to Cleveland in the offseason. I said, what the fuck? That is insane. But to talk about James Harden, I mean, he's a generational quitter. He just quits everywhere he goes. I mean, golly. So now he's in Cleveland, where dreams literally go to die, except if your name's LeBron James. So I just don't see him not quitting on Cleveland eventually too. So I guess I mean for Cleveland, I'll say it was a good trade because Garland was absolutely trash. Whereas Harden at least is going to play good in the regular season and then be trash in the postseason. So I think they elevated a bit there, but he is 36. So it's kind of like you traded Garland for a win now opportunity? Question mark. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. So I'll give them. I'll give them a C because Harden's a quitter, and you kind of know what you're getting in the playoffs. You're not getting really anything. But it's better than what you had in Garland. For the Clippers, Garland, he's ass. So, I mean, you got a young guard for a 40-year-old quitter. So I give them a B plus. Why not?
That's crazy. Uh, for the Cavs, I get them a damn. How you said Harden 36?
Yeah, he's
Yep.
36.
Yep.
Damn.
He's every ounce of 36.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, I understand why the Cavs did it, but I gotta give y'all a C plus for that. Because giving up a second round pick don't really matter. They're giving up a 26-year-old point guard who's he still got time to get better. So I wouldn't. I understand. I understand why the Cavs did it though, but
Right.
yeah, they get a C plus from me. The Clippers though, y'all get a B plus again. Like I said, y'all got a young guard and got a second round pick out of it for a team that's supposed to be rebuilding. Somebody hopefully is getting traded in the offseason. We'll talk about it later on, but so yeah, I mean, but I like what the Cavs doing. Like I got another trade. I mean, the trade not on here in this topic, but obviously we could talk about it. They got Keon Ellis and Dennis Schroeder too, so I understand why they did that with James Harden. So you got some solid backups. So
I love the Keon Ellis. That Keon Ellis
Yeah.
move was tough. That's tough.
especially
And that's why
go ahead.
I was just going to say, and that's why I call the 76ers the Sacramento Kings of the East because they do dumb shit like give away Keon Ellis or they do dumb shit like give away Jarrett McCain. But that's, neither here nor there.
But that's why I'm not mad at that trade really, but because y'all in win now mode, which ain't much is possible because the East is a little weak right now. It's looking like the Pistons and Knicks and hope maybe the 76ers could sneak in there. So, and then you always gonna have the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, like even if like okay, yeah, Darius Garland's good, but like I'm more okay with the trade of getting James Harden because it gives him a higher ceiling, but we also traded a young player and got a young player back in Keon Ellis. So it's like I see what they're trying to I can't knock them for trying to attempt to make a trade. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm just saying that niggas not Pat Riley in Cleveland. That's all that I gotta say.
Yeah. Niggas is very real nasty in Cleveland. Hate Cleveland.
All right, man. Move on to the next trade. So the next trade we got is the Timberwolves and the freaking Bulls. So the Timberwolves traded Rob Dillingham and Leonard Miller and 4 second-round picks for Ayo and Julian Phillips. What would y'all grade that trade, or what y'all think about it?
Why? Like why? How does this bring us closer to a championship? Like, why?
It don't. I like the
Why?
trade though. It don't bring close.
Like,
I'm
I
gonna
like
be
the trade.
truthful. Like it's like not weak names, but like you don't think it can help you win. But I do think Ayo could help the Timberwolves a little more than Rob Dillingham can, and Rob Dillingham could finally get a chance to go shine because we know Rob's a bucket, but he don't get the chance to show that in Minnesota because as a head coach, statistically wise, you're gonna look at Anthony Edwards' efficiency We want him shooting the ball. Like, Rob, don't shoot the ball, please. Like, if anything, give the ball to Ant. So now here's his time to go in Chicago, go actually thrive. And like I said, I think he's could help that team actually win without scoring the ball, which Rob Dillingham is a scorer.
Yeah, I would grade the trade. Needs improvement. Not even to give it a grade. Just say needs improvement. You know what I'm saying? On a little midterm report card. But like Mike said, I like the trade for Io and Rob. Because like I said, Rob can go over to Chicago and at least have an opportunity to, get some playing time. But again, I don't know what the Bulls lineup is gonna look like because they traded for like 7 point guards, it feels like. And then like Io, it gives him an opportunity to somewhat, be in a winning position, you know what I'm saying, to where you actually contending for something and see what he actually got, you know what I'm saying? And I like, him coming off the bench with him and Bones Highland in the backcourt and see what they can do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, my grade for the Bulls is an F. Like y'all niggas got like 10 niggas that play the same position. What are y'all doing? Um, for the Timberwolves, I mean, I definitely understand it. Rob likes to shoot. He's an undersized guard. You bring Ao there. Ao don't really like to shoot like that. Distributor of the ball. I see where they're going. You definitely need a distributor out there in Minnesota that can get his shot off here and there. But I don't know if Io is that guy. But it's just a shot. I give them a C+ for it. It's a C+ shot. If it works out, it works out.
I give him a B to B plus in between. Because I understand why they did it. They're looking for a young, consistent guard. Like, yeah, Rob Dillingham is young, but he's not consistent. He's a rookie. You got to keep giving him chance after chance, and I don't think that's what the Timberwolves looking for right now with Ant and knowing they in win now mode. You got Ant, Randall, and all them over there, and they was just about to make the wasn't they in the conference finals last
Finals.
year?
Yeah, they was in the conference finals.
Yeah, they were just in the
Yeah,
conference finals last year, and they were not. Nah, same with Bones Highland. Like they like Bones Highland, but he not consistent enough. So that's why they traded for Io. And I'm looking at the stats. Io averaged 15 points this season, 3 rebounds, 3.6 assists on 51% shooting, 45% from the three, and 85% free throw shooting, which ain't bad at all. So
yeah,
I understand why they
solid.
did it. The Bulls, like I said, we're gonna talk about them later, bro. I like Rob gonna get his chance, but it's still like it's is he though? Like I don't know. So we're gonna
Yeah,
talk about them later.
like who's first? Like how do you even pick the start lineup? Like what?
I don't forget. Matter of fact, let me see.
Because you got Giddy, you got Rob, you got who else? They traded for somebody.
He not been out there playing
Let's
today.
pull
I
up,
was just gonna see if he was playing. They got Jaden Ivey
let's pull
playing
up the
though,
Mary.
but he ain't been out there
Yeah,
playing. And they got
God,
Simons
another
playing.
guard.
holy
Yeah,
G,
Simon's another guard. Like I say, they traded like, I mean, they
bro.
getting good guards. They getting good guards. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why you didn't trade Patrick Williams? Why you didn't trade? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I could have sworn they was about to trade at least like two more of these. I'll talk about it later. All right, bro. Next,
Man,
the next we got Kaminga and Hill got traded to the Hawks for Porzingis. What y'all think about that? What y'all want to grade that?
that's got to be
you
the
say,
troll trade
yeah,
I ever seen in my life, dog. I ain't gonna hold that. And it's not necessarily that Porzingis is bad because when Porzingis is playing, Porzingis is like a game changer for real. Like we saw that shit with the Celtics when the Celtics would be on cold streaks of not scoring, and then Porzingis is pulling from 40 and cashing that jump and giving them momentum. But when we're the Warriors and we have Giannis expectations and we get Porzingis, it's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing, dog? Like, what are we actually doing? We just traded Buddy Hill, who's still one of the best shooters when he doesn't dribble the ball. Like, I saw some crazy ass stat that when Buddy Hill doesn't dribble the ball, like he just shoots straight off the catch, he's shooting like 70 something percent from three. He's insane. So why the hell? I just don't know what Porzingis does for this team. And like, truth be told, Kuminga's finally free, so good for him. I'm sure the Hawks don't really care. Yeah.
Yeah, I give the trade for the Hawks. I give it a B plus, only because they once they traded away Trey Young, they was putting the keys in the young guy's hands, and I feel like you get somebody like Kaminga who has who's been around winning, even though he hasn't been playing the past year or so. Um, but you bring in Kaminga, somebody who's a little bit older than those younger guys, who can score, and then give him an opportunity. You get Buddy Hill, who's also a shooter. Um, like I don't know, there's something about the young core that they got going, and I think Jonathan Kaminga is a good piece to add to that young core. And then on the opposite side for the Warriors, I give it a D because I felt like they just made the move because they was, and I'm giving it a D because it gives off desperate. To be honest, like I felt like they just wanted to make a move just to make a move, and it's like if he wasn't getting Giannis to help y'all, stay in that championship contender and not wasting Stephen Curry years, I feel like Porzingis is not moving anything. So that's just my opinion on that.
I'm gonna start with Atlanta first. Shout out to Jalen Johnson and them boys. They're out there balling at ATL. Shout out to them. They're building that young core up the right way. Long athletic pause, long athletic. 1 through 5. I like what it's looking like. I think Kaminga fits that vibe that they're looking for. Where you could guard multiple positions up and down the lineup, and you're athletic. So I really like that trade for them. Honestly, I'd go B plus, maybe even A minus, because I like the fit for Kaminga with a lineup of that stature. Um, for the Warriors, now I don't know if this is true or not, but they said Kristaps got AIDS. Why would you pick up a nigga that got AIDS? Why would you do that? He already don't play basketball. Now you gonna pick him up and you think you gonna win a championship with a nigga that got AIDS? The Celtics just barely did it. He didn't even play. He played like 2, 3 games. They were in like 4 series. He played like 2, 3 games the whole playoffs with AIDS, and he's in your locker room with Jimmy and them. Yeah, you wildin'. That's an F. Kristaps is an F. That nigga suck. Well, he don't suck, but he got AIDS. Nobody want to be around a nigga that got AIDS.
Yeah,
You
nah,
see
he
what they
had to
did
get
to
that shit.
Magic?
He had to
You
get
see
that
what
shit
they
in
did to
Atlanta.
Magic? Yeah. They told Dwight, kick rock. I don't know.
Nah, yo, Wale. Oh, for the Hawks, I give it a minus. No, I give it a B because it's gonna be a nice little project. Kaminga with the young cats over there in Atlanta, so they should be a whole lot of fast paced offense over there, getting the ball out, hella fast breaks. So it's a nice little project because Jalen Johnson, their future. That's the face of the franchise for the next at least 5 years. So if you add Kaminga to that and it
Mm-hmm.
works out, then that was a good trade. But if it don't work out, Kaminga doing all this bullshit, trying to get out just to be ass still.
Oh man,
Man, you out of here, buddy.
could you
You
imagine?
getting traded again.
Could you imagine? Two play you doing the James Harden at that point.
But
I
he
hate
gonna get it.
niggas
He
that
gonna get an
quit, but
opportunity, so you can't get mad at that. So
true,
we gonna see.
true.
And I heard his
So,
contract year is coming up
yeah,
next year, so you're gonna have to ball out next season.
we're
So
clocking his team next year.
so we gonna see. But as for the Warriors, yeah, I'm right with Bubba. Get that shit a D, bro. What the fuck? You wasting Curry last year's, bro. You should have went. You gotta go for Giannis. It's time to do right by Curry. Get him out of there. Go to a contending team because y'all not gonna contend for nothing. Getting Porzingis, I do not care.
Please.
Y'all not making it out of the West. Put my life savings on it every single year, and I'm making it out of the West with Thunder and Nuggets and them. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
not.
That
It's
shit
not
was
gonna work.
just such trolls, bro. Like, why are we going for Porzingis?
I
Like, there's no way they had a list of trade targets and Porzingis was one of them, bro. There's just no way.
They were trying to get Jaren Jackson
can't,
Jr.,
like,
but something happened. They was going for him first.
Yeah.
like, why are those our target? Like, I just don't understand why we want max guys that aren't max guys. You feel me? Like, wow, we should not be. We should be shooting for max guys that are Giannis.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Tripping, but hey,
Not a fan.
I don't know, man. Free Curry. That's all I can say.
Nah, real shit. Free Curry.
All right, man. So this next
Free
trade is
Draymond.
real good. So the Mavs and Wizards, man. The Mavericks traded AD, D'Lo, and some other players. You know, that's probably nobody cares about. Sorry, but still, for Middleton, Bagley, and some other players. Like I said, nobody cares about. And 2 firsts and 3 seconds. What y'all think, or what y'all grade it?
Bro, I think the Mavericks forgot they have Kyrie Irving because, like, how do I explain this? Not necessarily that they're like favorites in the West or something, but you didn't even give it a chance with Kyrie, AD, and Cooper Flag out there. Cooper Flag's amazing, bro, but
One more thing.
thank God.
One more thing I forgot to add.
Go ahead.
The next year first, not even the Wizards first, so you're not even getting a guaranteed like top 10 pick.
They're getting it's the Thunder's first, by the way. So that is the last pick in the draft, the last first round pick.
Bro.
Oh, what
Bro.
my nigga Nico, bro, my nigga, bro. I swear,
bro. When you really break the trade down, nigga, you traded Luka for Chris Middleton. Oh my God, that shit is bad. You niggas suck. It's an F. It's an F minus, nigga. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry, cuz I didn't mean to chime in, but I had to chime in, cuz when you really break this shit down, you traded Luka Doncic for AD and just traded AD for Chris Middleton. Do you know how sick that is? Like if I'm a Mavericks fan, I kind of want to kill myself in GTA. Wait, what?
Wow.
What are we doing? Sick. Shout out to the Wizards, though. I mean, you guys are picking up old fallen stars. You guys are picking up all the old fallen stars. Shout out to y'all. Best of luck to y'all. You know, I give that AD. Maybe he plays 30 games. Maybe he doesn't. Who cares? You got AD. Maybe people buy tickets to go watch your games now because people don't want to watch games in Washington. So I give that a B.
You said a D?
He said a B.
No, I said a B.
Oh, but nah, for the Wizards, bro. To me personally, as a Wizards fan, bro, that is an A+ trade because that's a very what is it called? Low risk, high reward type of deal. You're giving up the Thunder's first round pick, which is practically a second at that point. It's the last pick in the draft. We're giving up the Warriors pick 4 years, 5 years from now. I don't care about what 7th graders are about to come into the league 5 years from now. Truth be told, we still keep our pick that year. So if it don't work out, guess what? We still got our pick, and we gave them some second round picks. Second round picks don't, for the most part, don't pan out anyway. So now you about to have a potential lineup of Trae Young, my nigga Trey Johnson, or Keyshawn George, whoever they decide to have in the lineup, AJ, AD, and Alex Sarr. And then off the bench, you're going to have Trey Johnson or Keyshawn George, whoever don't want to come off the bench, Bilal Coulibaly, and a bunch of other young dudes. And you're going to have so many rotational pieces that AD's not going to have to play 35 minutes. So AD shouldn't be out here getting hurt every other game. Because we could literally do what the Sixers are doing with Embiid. Have him play every couple of games, only have him play in 20, 22 minutes. You know, some games 28 minutes, and work his way up just like that. So, regardless, the Wizards couldn't get any worse, and they got significantly better for basically nothing. Great trade for the Wizards.
Hello.
Yeah. For the trade, like this it's not even it's self-explanatory. The Mavericks get an F. Um, I mean, hopefully Cooper Flag. If I was him, if I'm in that locker room, I'm just soaking in on the knowledge that you can get from like a Klay Thompson, Kyrie, Chris Middleton, and just continue to ball because you're gonna be it's Black History Month, and sorry, my guy, you're gonna be a slave for a little bit. So you're just gonna have to, that's why I would. That's the only positive I see from the Mavericks side. For the Wizards side, it's like Mike's saying, um, low risk, high reward. That was perfectly to explain it because I'm giving them an A+. Because number one, they was able to. I'm just looking at it as a whole. Even with the Trae Young trade, they was able to dump those contracts of CJ and Chris Middleton, got them old geezers the fuck out of here, and was able to turn Bradley Beal and I forgot who else to AD and Trae Young. Shout out to the Wizards GM, like, because they don't get. I don't think it can get better than that. I really don't. Even though AD is Mr. Glass, we 100% get that. But the fact that you got a bunch of young players that the only thing they got is energy. So you throw them out there, tell AD, sit down, Mr. Glass, we got you. But in the playoffs, you better be healthy, and we don't want to hear all that flopping and all that shit because we giving you rest. And then the key factor is, like Mike was saying, is that they was able to keep their picks for the most part. And like we mentioned earlier, this draft is one of the most like deepest drafts in the most recent years. And more than likely, they're gonna have a maybe top 10 pick, so they can add another piece to this lineup and go into next year with a low key a team that can contend. You know what I'm saying? You never know, but I definitely give the Wizards an A+ on this.
Um,
The
mostly.
Wizards 8 and left no crumbs.
Oh my gosh. I'm mostly with y'all on this. I get the Wizards an A+. If AD healthy, AD don't stay healthy, I'm giving y'all A-. But and then for the Mavs, we don't really need to talk about them unless they got something they up their sleeve, because I think they still got their first round. So unless they about to be trading all these first rounds and stuff, and about to get like Giannis and some other shit bringing in around Cooper, that trade was just dumb as hell on their part. So I'll just keep that short and sweet. But so we done with these trades because that was mostly the main trades that everybody cared about. So Giannis, he didn't get traded at the trade deadline. So since he didn't get traded at the trade deadline, do y'all feel like he will get traded in the offseason this season? If y'all haven't seen his tweet that he came out with, because he corny as hell.
I feel like if Giannis was to be traded, I feel like this trade deadline would have been the time to trade him. Just leading up to it, all the reports saying that, he was looking to be traded, he wasn't happy, all this other shit. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they brought back 2006 Pinky into the office and for Giannis to change his mind. I don't know. But I think if the fact that he did stay might be a telltale that they might try to actually really try to build a team around this for the 20th time. And I don't know if it's truly going to work. And I think next year we're going to be in the same boat. Is Giannis getting traded? Because I know the Heat not trading for him. I know that. I know the Miami Heat not trading for him. But that's just my opinion.
I got Giannis's Twitter pulled up right now. And this nigga just said, he just posted 5 hours ago, legends don't chase, they attract. So why the fuck did you request a trade?
He corny, bro.
What the fuck? What the fuck,
corny,
nigga?
bro. He corny, like he got it.
Yeah, and he did it with the Wolf of Wall Street, John. Like I'm not fucking leaving. Like, weird, bro, get your weird ass out of here, nigga. You just said you wanted to go to Miami. Like, what you talking about, bro? Why you talking like that? You don't mean that. We heard the request. You weird, bro. You being a goofy. No, the Bucks are trading you because you want to leave. I don't know the where, but he's out of there. He's a sicko though.
I ain't gonna lie. Even if he really did want to stay, I'm sorry. If I'm the Bucks, I'm still trading your ass in the offseason. But so I think in the offseason he leaving, bro. Because he's childish, bro. That shit was just corny.
Yeah, Giannis is.
My fault. But y'all still going?
Giannis not gonna get traded, bro. Yeah, I'm about to say Giannis not about to get traded, bro. But he just his window for a run is like the door is here, like, and it's like really closing. Like it's like this much space of light. So if they don't make whatever moves they have to make this off season, then yeah, Giannis can kiss another ring goodbye. He just gonna have that Dirk legacy. Which ain't wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's kind of sad that we had when Giannis won that ring and back-to-back MVPs and DPOY. We over here thinking this nigga's about to be like top 5 all time. Feel me? We're 5 years later from that, and he hasn't really accomplished nothing else. Like, or any other accolades of the magnitude of what he just accomplished. Because he won 2 back-to-back MVPs, won DPOY, and then won a ring, and won Finals MVP. So we're expecting some of those awards to show back up, but it's been 5 years and we haven't seen any of it. So it's like shit not looking too good for his legacy. I'll say that.
The worst part is I don't even think it's his fault. Like I think there's been years where he was the MVP and he just I don't know. You know how that goes though. I don't know. You know how that goes.
But give me even more reason why I think getting traded in the offseason. I think the Bucks are just waiting to. Because when the draft order and all that come out, it'd be easier for them to trade with who they want to trade with. But we'll see. I seen a report that, you know what, we can talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
He not going to the Heat. I tell you that.
We'll talk about that later. I skipped this question. I don't know why this is right here. I ain't mean to skip this one, but out of all the trades that happened today, who y'all think won the trade deadline? Which team?
The Wizards. 100% the Wizards, bro.
The Wizards. Yeah.
Go ahead and say the Jazz.
No, hell no. That definitely.
Oh, I forgot to add a Vucevic trade in here. My fault.
It's still the Wizards.
Okay. You agree, Ken?
Man, fuck
You know,
Vucevic.
I like Vucevic and Boston.
And the Celtics. Fuck both of them. We hate
Wait,
everything,
Vucevic
Boston.
went to Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
forgot to add
I
that
must
in
have
there.
missed that. When did
That
that
was
happen?
2 days ago. I
That
think.
was
That happened like
Oh,
2 days
yesterday?
ago.
Yeah,
What?
that was
What did y'all give up?
Anthony
No.
Simons.
Anthony Simons.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, all right. That's all right. That's all right.
I forgot to add that in there. My fault.
I'll be right back.
That's actually a super solid trade. Like he is literally a center that fits that system perfect.
Yeah.
I hate Boston. I hate Brad Stevens. Like he's just really good at his job.
I love how both my GMs I hated Brad Stevens and Howie Roseman. I love how everybody hate both my GMs.
You think?
Meanwhile, my GM plays in his bussy all night. Like,
Alrighty.
I hate this guy, bro.
Daryl Morey is a liar.
Hey, he's a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar, Daryl. You big fat pussy. You're a liar. I fucking hate you, nigga.
Wow. Dang, Daryl Morey gonna cancel our podcast, bro. That's crazy. You know he got the power to.
He should have canceled that fucking Jared McCain trade. That's what he should have canceled. I hate him.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. If, out of all the trades that happened in the past 3 days, 4 days, whatever, the Wizards won the trade deadline. It's obvious. Unless,
Did it?
nah, let me chill out. No. Unless,
Hmm? Retro?
oh shit, I forgot to ask
What?
this trade. Oh my, I forgot to hold
Yo, what
on.
happened?
I skipped one more trade. My fault. So the last trade we had on
Okay.
here, man, I skipped 2 questions. The last trade we had on here was JJJ to the Jazz for 3 future first round picks. What do y'all think, or what would y'all grade that trade?
What?
But
Like,
I don't know the
why?
picks that they're getting. Like I know it's 3 first, but I don't know like what years they are. I had to check that out. But I do like the Jazz also plan on being contenders for the 2026-2027 season. That's definitely what that trade means. So I don't know. I mean, for both sides, I give it a solid B. Without knowing the picks.
Jaren Jackson's ass. Let's just get that out the way. Like, he's actually ass. Like,
I don't think
so the
he's
fact,
bad.
so the,
I do question why he can't rebound. I mean, when I watch
and that's why he's ass, in my opinion. You are 6'10", 6'11", you average 4 rebounds.
really, that,
Why? Why is this even a question? Why can't you give me at least 6, 8 rebounds? Like, that makes no sense to me. And you give up, you said 3 first round draft picks?
3 future
For
first
this-
round draft picks.
Yeah, these niggas is wild. Y'all got Walker Kessler. Y'all niggas got, what's the other boy? The highly coveted
Lauri
one.
Markkanen.
Lauri Markkanen. This is a fucking D for the for the
they
Jazz.
forgot.
You niggas, what are you niggas thinking? What are you doing, Danny Ainge? Oh, like, you're usually the man. No, wait, Danny Ainge isn't over there anymore, is he?
Yes, he is.
I believe he is. Yeah.
He still is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's usually he's usually nice as fuck, but that trade don't make no fucking sense to me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wait, they
No,
got rid of Walker
that's
Kessler. They got rid of Walker Kessler, didn't
No,
they?
they didn't.
just got rid
No,
of
they
him.
didn't.
No.
They did it?
He was
Oh.
the trade talks, but apparently they want a large haul for Walker Kessler. Either that or they said they wasn't trading him. I forgot what it was.
I'm not gonna.
Either way, they made it different. Basically telling teams he ain't been traded.
I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I asked that question, like, I forgot. Obviously, I skipped it, but the reason why I asked that question, I kind of disagree with you, King. I think it was a good trade for the Jazz, for both sides actually.
Really?
But the Jazz, they should not give up 3 future firsts, maybe 2. But I wouldn't give up 3 future firsts. That's OD. But I think it's good for the Jazz because it set up your future, just like how the Wizards set up their future. I think it set up Jazz future better than it set up the Wizards future. So
Yeah.
So when you say set up the future, you mean like when they trade Lauri Markkanen?
they don't need to trade them, bro. They still could have a top
not-
5 pick too going into next year. So
you
you're gonna
keep all 3 of those big
bro.
men
You could
together?
end up, bro. You could,
Markkanen
bro.
played the three.
Markkanen want to
Markkanen
play
played
the
the
3. That's what he usually plays. He plays the 3. So you could end up having Keontae George, Peterson, fuck it, AJ Peterson at your 2, Markkanen, JJJ, and Kessler, bro.
Ace
That
Bailey.
is crazy. Oh, and you got Ace Bailey.
And Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey played a 4 too.
He gonna come off the
Nah,
bench.
he could play a 2 or 3.
Yeah, he coming off the bench regardless because they're gonna have a top 5 pick.
Ace Bailey played a 2 or 3.
Or if you don't want to do that, you can
Yeah.
have Ace Bailey. You can
Hell
have
no.
Ace Bailey at the 3 and Markin at the 4, and have JJJ or Kessler come off the bench. Either way,
So
after they get their top
if you're
5,
the Jazz in the off, I'm about to say
I
if
don't
you're
like
the Jazz in the offseason, do you trade that top 5 pick to get someone else? Because you just spent what, the 3rd overall pick in the draft for Ace, or was it 2nd? Some top pick for
You
Ace
feel
Bailey.
me?
You're not gonna put AJ or Darren Peterson in the starting lineup before you throw Ace Bailey in there, because we just used the same draft capital.
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
feel me, on Ace Bailey.
I'm
And he
throwing,
has a
I'm
whole
throwing,
year
I'm
of
throwing
NBA
Peterson
experience.
in there, bro.
You're saying that because you're not seeing nothing from Ace Bailey, but Ace Bailey
No,
have a
I
whole
am.
year. And
Ace, if they, I actually been watching the Jazz game sadly because I bet, but Ace Bailey been hooping. when they give him the chance. That's why I said I would still draft Peterson. Ace Bailey could still play the 3. And we could have JJJ and Markin out there, or Markin and Kessler, or Kessler and JJJ. Obviously, that's not going to happen because Markin ain't coming off the bench. But one of them, Kessler or JJJ, going to have to come off the bench. I wouldn't even be mad at that, to be honest with you. That's why I said I think their future is set up way better for them than it is for y'all.
Yeah, and low key, I wouldn't even think Ace would have a problem with coming off the bench, low key, because he would just have free. I think he would just have free reign to just do whatever he. I feel like he would just have free reign to do whatever he wanted.
You talking about the same nigga that he didn't want the Sixers to draft him because he ain't want to. You talking about that Ace?
Honestly, I wouldn't think he have a problem with it either if he the 6th man off the bench playing 25 minutes.
Yeah, he could do whatever the fuck he wants.
And coming in at the end of the game if they need to, because they're gonna have 3. You got 3 6'11" niggas out there. So if niggas run a small ball, okay, we running 8. We putting Ace out there. We got to take JJJ or Kessler ass out.
I
don't like the fit.
I about to say because Ace wanted to go somewhere where he could be a star, and I honestly don't think. I think he's cool with coming off the bench as a rookie. I think year 2, I think he definitely wants to start.
I mean, he can. Like I said, he can. I don't mind it. I wouldn't mind. Kessler might just have to come off the bench. I don't care.
I think both are too valuable. I think I don't know. All of them are kind of too valuable. Like sometimes good starters do come off the bench. I feel like all 3 big men have enough value that they all should be started. So yeah, I don't know.
But then if that shit don't start to work, as in don't start to work, I mean like the other team playing small ball and niggas getting blown off the dribble, then you got to bring Ace Bailey in. You got to sit one of them niggas out, which ain't gonna be. More than likely, it's not gonna be JJJ because he proved he could guard the 5 through 3.
Yeah, I was about to say most likely it'll be Kessler coming off the bench.
That's nasty work.
I like it, bro. I like it. So to go back to that question, to go back to that question, who I think had the best draft? Best trade at the trade deadline. I'm about to go with the Jazz, bro. But that's just me personally. But then, like Mike said, like we talking about this, like Mike said, if you just spend the top 3 pick or whatever on Ace Bailey, and you gonna have another. We don't know what pick they're gonna have, but let's just say it's top 5, top 7. You could do whatever you want with that. You could trade. You could still get something crazy. You don't gotta get nobody out of the draft. So they got options. That's why I like them.
They do have options, but if I'm them, I'm trading one of the bigs. Just in the simple fact that I agree with you. I think they need to take Darren Peterson out the draft. I just don't think they need to choose between starting Peterson and Ace Bailey. They should start both of them.
Yeah.
And you trade one of the bigs you got right now that's actually worth some change. You feel me?
Yes.
Who you gonna trade? Because you just said you can't trade JJJ.
Why even create that?
You got to trade Kessler or Martin. Because ain't no way I just traded for JJJ and gave those niggas
you keep Jaren. Jaren is Jaren. You have to keep Jaren because of his defensive presence and his willingness to foul out of the game every game. Walker Kessler's value, unfortunately, it went down. Not by a landslide, but it definitely peaked last year. So they should have moved him then. But you also can't trade Lord. So Walker would be. I'm just spamming Walker minutes to get his trade value all the way up, and he's the one that has to move on, unfortunately.
I won't be mad at that because they got a solid backup center too.
Yeah,
that's starting right now because mad at that, man. I like the way the Jazz set up. So what other question did I skip on here that I was talking about? Oh no, I didn't. All right, so we still back in the regular timeline. Next question we got Ja Morant. So Ja Morant didn't get traded at the trade deadline either, man. Do y'all see him leaving in the offseason, or is he gonna stick it out with the Grizzlies going into next season?
No, he's definitely getting traded. Him and the coaching staff don't get along. About a month or 2 ago, he said he's not having fun there, and I don't think there's nothing that's going to change that. And I'm pretty sure Memphis wants to move on to. So yeah, draw timing it down. He's gonna be a Grizzly for what, about another 5 months, and that's it.
Mm. I think the Grizzlies are asking for too
I think
much because then they said they want 3 first rounds, 3 first rounds.
That's not too much for Ja.
Mm.
that is way too much for Ja.
I'm about to say some teams said they ain't doing that because they don't think he that good for no 2, 3 down first round.
I mean,
Um,
as
I
far
would
as how
pay.
he played this season, maybe not. But as
Would
Ja,
pay.
the Ja we know, no, that's not too much for Ja.
I would pay 3 firsts for Ja before I would pay for 3 firsts for JJJ.
I feel like
Yeah,
JJJ is
definitely.
more valuable. I feel like you could go get a guard anywhere, to be honest.
I mean, Ja ain't just a god. Like
I
we really
understand. Nah, I
disrespecting
know.
how good Ja is. Like Ja, he was the second overall pick for a reason, and his play kind of lived up to it. Just all the dumb off the field, well, off the court stuff with the guns and other little dumb stuff. But no, Ja ain't just your average NBA player. When he's playing at his peak, he can be a top 10 player. Not saying he's been as good as a top 10 player, but he definitely can be a top 10 player at his peak.
I like how you
So
put that because I believe that too. Ja at his best is definitely a top 10 player. And I think, of course, he gets packed up. They gave up everybody. They gave up Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bain. Mind you, these are niggas that played every game. Like, they don't have no off the court shit going on with them. They got rid of everybody that was good and going to work and doing their fucking job. Of course, they gonna get rid of the knucklehead nigga that bring guns in the locker room and shit. He's out of here. Hasta la vista, nigga.
They should not have done that. They shouldn't have got rid of Bane, Brooks, John, and JJJ. They should have kept them. They would have been straight.
now they blowing it up, and for
Terrible
some
work.
reason they see a future in with the dude what Coward or Cedric Coward, who's trash. I don't really understand, but yeah, that's how they're gonna start. They rebuild. I forgot they also got Walter Clay Jr.
Exactly.
out there. He got a little potential. I don't think he ever gonna be a star, but I think he could be a solid star. So he's been yeah, but yeah, Jaws is gone. They definitely gonna plan on rebuilding.
Okay. Um,
And I said out the draft. I mean, I'm sure Walter Clay.
but all right. So next question we got. With 30 minutes left for the trade deadline, well, like 2:30. Crazy reports going around that they said Kawhi, that the Clippers looking to, take offers for Kawhi, blah, 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 if Kawhi wanted to leave. And then it came out like 5, 10 minutes later that the Clippers is not trading him. So, what the Clippers is doing right now, would seem like they in rebuild mode. Do y'all see Kawhi getting traded in the offseason or he's staying on the Clippers?
100% chance he's straight. The Clippers have been one of the hottest teams about the last month. In the month of January, Clippers have been one of the hottest teams. And after that, you trade James Harden, Zubac, and Zubac. Like, no, Kawhi, that's good. And then the rumors of trading Kawhi, they wasn't. I mean, it was definitely true. So yeah, they definitely want to also go rebuild. What they got a nice little haul from the Pacers. So yeah, they definitely Kawhi gonna be gone, and I forgot who else they got, but it gonna break the team down and start from scratch again. Which I don't know why, but that's what they gonna do.
The Clippers will always be bad. Uh, I truly, yeah, that he's getting traded. I don't know where he would get traded to. I couldn't even tell you. Low key, I would like him to go to the team that I feel like. So yeah, I don't know where he would go. I feel like he will get traded. Yeah, and like you said, like Ant said, like they was the hottest team. I don't know, they didn't even get this team a chance. So there might be some more eternal shit that's going on that we don't know about.
Um, I don't think Kawhi leaves at all. I don't think they trade him. You can't trade him. The nigga has bad knees. He plays basketball sometimes, and he has a no trade clause in his contract. You can't trade this nigga. He's not going anywhere. He just the nigga went to Toronto, won a championship on some cool shit, on some thorough shit, on some this just another day at the office shit, and then said, "Nah, I'm gonna go over here to LA. This is where I'm from. I'm gonna kick my feet up. It's vacation time. You niggas is paying for retirement right now. He's not leaving. You think he leaving? He just got a big ass contract. Y'all gave him a no clause. Nigga, he was just chilling at the crib for a full year last year. Why would he want to leave? He's not leaving. Yeah, he's not being traded, bro. Kawhi, he retiring there. He's cooling.
I think there's a lot internally going on with the Clippers that we don't know about. Because if you was looking at all the reports, James Harden's the one that kind of initiated that trade. And I don't understand why. It's like I say, they're the hottest team, and they're 17-4 in their last 21 games. That type of pace is like a finals team pace. You feel me? So, but I can also understand Harden's frustration because like we just did that, and we're still like what, the 10th seed in the West? How do we just go 17-4 and we're the 10th seed in the West? So I feel like Harden he wanted a peace of mind. And I also feel like there might be some like legal stuff going on with the Kawhi nigga in the league that we don't know about, but that Harden knows about. And he's like, all right, before Kawhi gets suspended for the rest of the year, I'm out of here, dog. So
I forgot all about that.
I think there's some internal stuff going on there, and you feel me? Harden just wanted to get up out of there before it happened.
Yeah, he getting up out of there in the off season. Where he will go, I don't know. Where I want to see him go, back to the Spurs, or Wemby, and D Fox, and
Who knows?
But
he might get suspended for the rest of the season, and the Wizards might trade for him and get him low, dog. Who knows? He might be a Wizard.
But yeah, it is some internal BS going on with the Clippers. It all started off with the CP3 shit, how they did him, which was wild. No, that's where Live City started and shit. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say about that. He's out of there in the off season, so we can move on. Next, we got reports that LeBron and the Lakers, just not seeing eye to eye, not happy with each other. So, with that being said, is LeBron leaving in the offseason, or is he going to figure out and stay with the Lakers?
He's leaving.
He's gone.
Oh man, I knew this nigga was leaving once I see Rich Paul hop on the podcast with Max Kellerman talking about everybody's situation on the Lakers. This nigga talk about Austin Reeves. He talk about Luka. Like, hey, yo, like these niggas don't give a fuck. LeBron is leaving. He don't fuck with niggas. He want to get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, LeBron is a messy nigga, bro. Yo, he's a messy guy. That was sick. I was sick to my stomach watching that. I'm like, what? They just saying that out loud in person? You supposed to say this behind closed doors. Man, I guess they don't care, bro. They don't care no more.
Yeah, I think they're done. I think he's done. I think, and I low key think the Lakers been pissed at him, because I did see a report that they were supposed to get Walker Kessler, but the trade was denied because Bronny was in the trade. So I feel like they're just tired of following what LeBron is saying. I feel like they got their new star with Luca. They got their new shiny toy. And as long as they let Luca drink some beer now and then, I feel like he can remain happy. I feel like LeBron, it's sad to say, but it's also a good thing to say. I feel like he's leaving. I feel like he's going to Cleveland. I feel like he's going in his career how he started it. And I don't think there's no better way to go out than that. So I can't even complain as a Cavs fan.
I also believe LeBron's going to Cleveland and end his career.
I don't know. I feel like their playoff success this year is going to determine that. Um, if the Lakers mess around the championship, I think LeBron just signs another 2 year extension and ends his career in LA. But if they get bounced first round, bro, he's definitely out of there and he's marching his way over to Cleveland.
Y'all don't see a I think he's leaving too. To answer the question, but y'all don't think instead of going to Cleveland, he'll go to the Warriors with Curry?
No,
Fuck no.
No.
He always say he wanted to play with Curry.
He always
I
say
don't
he
think he
wanted to
goes.
go to the place,
He can
but
easily
the
do
only,
that.
only one that looked happened was D Wade for like a year.
And then you have Curry, Butler whenever he get back. LeBron, Porzingis, Draymond. Hmm?
I just
No,
don't. My bad. Go ahead.
no, you go. All I was gonna say is I don't see it.
That's the Commanders'
I,
defense.
thanks. I just don't think that LeBron would go back, or I don't think LeBron's gonna go to a team that he hasn't played for yet. I don't think he wants to go to a a random team that he hasn't played for. Like that's why Cleveland is obviously the highest like odds that he'll go to. Because one, it's his hometown, and two, he doesn't. You know, it's one thing like Harden. What Harden's doing is gross right now, bouncing from team to team to new team, new team, new team. Like that's gross. LeBron, if he goes Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland, LA, Cleveland, that's not crazy.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Um, Gonna move on to the next topic. So, next topic we got Josh Giddey, Anthony Simons, Trey Jones, Colin Sexton, Jaden Ivey, and Rob Dillingham. What the fuck is the Bulls doing?
It's guards galore. I have no idea what they're doing. Like they, unless they want to run the super small ball lineup, because they just traded Vucevic and got all these guards. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what they're playing.
They trolling, bro.
Like, I don't know what to say. Like, that was just the topic. What the fuck is they doing? I hope y'all had an answer. 'Cause I don't know.
What the fuck is they doing? Nigga, they tanking. They just want to lose, man. They don't give a fuck.
But what is your
I'll tell you
angle?
this,
What?
Chicago.
Okay, you tank. Then what?
That's they stuck. It's like when you got one of them homeboys that you used to be mad cool with back in the day, and now he's laced. Like you can't do anything for him. He thinks he's just laced now. Bulls are just laced. Can't do nothing right.
Yeah, I just don't know. What I mean, unless they're gonna let all these guards play like 25 minutes a game and hope all of them average 20 points a game or something, so they can up their trade value by the time the draft come around. But I don't know what they're trying to accomplish with that. But like Anthony Simons is about to be out there playing the three, dog. Like, that's crazy.
Bulls fans, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the Bulls fans out there. I'm sorry you got to witness this. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all got 6 guards. Really, y'all got 8 guards on y'all roster. But 6 guards that's actually going to have a chance to play. And only 2 of them can really play out there unless y'all about to be putting Giddey at the 3, and that shit is nasty work. So, I assume y'all going to tank. Cool. But what is the plan after that? Just trying to get these guards' value up so you could trade them? Or I don't even know what y'all got for these. I don't know if y'all got picks or if y'all even gave away picks. I'm gonna assume y'all got picks for all these niggas. So is y'all trying to just trade them in packages with y'all picks? What are y'all doing? That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, I think they got 14 second-round picks from this shit.
That's not gonna
9
cut it though. If it ain't first, you know damn well. Second round picks is, you know, yeah. I don't gotta say nothing.
Not worth nothing, bro.
So Bull fans, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. That's all I gotta say. We gonna move on from y'all though. Next,
Thank
what the fuck is the Heat doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all were rumored. Well, every fucking year. Y'all rumored to get this player, this player, this player, this player, and then trade deadline come. We don't get nobody. We go in the play in, either lose in the play in, or make it an 8-7 seed and lose first round. Repeat a cycle, repeat a cycle, repeat a cycle. So now we on to 2026. Y'all was reportedly in Giannis talks, John Morant talks. Nothing happened. And now we know what's going to happen. Y'all can go in the play in because I don't think y'all top 6 seed. I don't even need to check. But I'm sure y'all not even top 6 seed. If y'all is, congrats. Y'all going to be the 6th through 8th seed or not make the playoffs and lose first round. Then what? So what the fuck is the Heat doing? Pat Riley, what is going on?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what's going on. Pat Riley, he don't really care about the moniker superstar. He just doesn't really care about that. That's insignificant to him. He thinks he's one of those guys where it's like everybody is on the same level. When we all know that's not necessarily the case. LeBron James is allowed to act like LeBron James because he's LeBron James. You can't treat him like he's Terry Rozier. Now, Pat Riley treats everybody like Terry Rozier, even LeBron James. So I think that's his biggest hurdle right there. You don't value superstars. And that's why you ain't been shit since LeBron.
Yeah, he's no better than a 60-year-old Karen or 60-year-old Patrick, white male, white Caucasian lady that are stuck in their ways. He found one system, one formula, and he got it to work, and he is not evolving. It's 2026, Pat. It's time for you to retire, my guy. You in Miami, you in a perfect city to retire. Go get you a nice stay. You already got a mansion out there. Go ahead, bro. Enjoy the rest of your life, man. Because it's been a real shit show for the past 8 years. And the fact that I have one close friend that has been supporting this delusion shit for the past 8 years is sad, man. I got. Is there an 800 number for delusion? Because I'm tired of seeing my friend go through that shit, man. Of every year, we gonna get this. We gonna get we well hunt. We gonna get KD. We gonna get Giannis. We gonna get Ja. We gonna get everybody in their mom. And after every fucking year, is y'all not getting nobody? And y'all sat there and y'all let Jimmy go one against four against the Lakers in 2020. You let Jimmy go 1 against 5 against the Denver Nuggets and get fucking killed. And then the moment that he gets a little attitude because y'all didn't give him fucking help, y'all shoot them the fuck off and y'all fucking banished them. Y'all is the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat culture. This Heat culture has been a fucking disgrace and been embarrassing ever since LeBron James left. And that's what I gotta say about that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, so what is the Heat doing? I mean, Bubba pretty much said everything I would have said, but I'm still gonna talk. The Miami Heat, they need to force Pat Riley to retire. He brings no value as a GM to any NBA team right now. He's too old. I don't think he really understands how trades to work or how running a team works anymore. I ain't gonna call him senile because he might not be senile, but he's definitely too old to to understand really anything at this point. If you see everything that the Heat want to do, like a report come out, the Heat want they want to trade for Giannis and Ja Morant without giving up any of the top players. Like how would that make sense? You want to trade for two of the best players, one of a top 5 player, and then another like top 15 player without giving up any of your top players. Like how does that make sense? They're a very it's slightly above mediocre team. They keep on going to the playoffs and making decent runs based off a great head coach that just brings the most out of all his players. They're not going to go anywhere or see another championship until Pat Riley's gone.
Oh yeah, I agree, bro. Pat Riley holding them back. You got everything else lined up for you. You got a great coach. You got great pieces to trade. Why are we not getting superstars? I don't. We're in the best. We're in like a top 3 city in the country. What are we doing?
That's because Bam and Hero are untradeable. That's why.
It's really bad. And it's crazy as it sounds, bro. It's not even like it's just them. Because even when Jimmy was there, bro, I feel like there was other players that they were marking untradeable for no reason, dog. Like it's tragic over there in Miami, unfortunately. Pat Riley is 100% the reason why Miami's ass.
Yeah, man. For these next questions, Mike, I'm gonna let you ask them.
Oh, because it just came out and they're still coming out. But let's see. All right, so as of right now, the NFL awards are getting handed out, and these are just the ones that just came out. But so Ted McMillan just won Offensive Player of the Year. Do y'all think that's deserved, or someone else should have won?
He won offensive rookie, right?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Offensive Rookie of the Year. I said Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
It was deserved.
Ted?
He was I think it was between him and maybe Juggens and I forget who else was it.
It was Tyler Shook.
Tyler Shook. Yeah, Tyler Shook or Juggens definitely wasn't gonna get over Ted. Ted had a little over 1,000. Could have had more if the offense was a little better early on. But Ted, he definitely showed why he was a number 1 pick. It was a no-brainer competition for him.
Yeah, I agree with Ant. It was a no-brainer. I would have gave it a shook if he would have played the full season because that boy's going crazy. No diddy. But, yeah, I'm giving it a set all day. No diddy again.
Yeah, I mean, when you really think of it, like who would you give it to over him? Like I can't even think of, outside of Judkins, like who else was really consistent like all season as a rookie.
Said
That was
Genty
good.
would have had it if he had the Browns offensive line. But that's just me talking.
Yeah. Genty Genty's a dog. Yeah, and I feel bad because Tet kind of won it like as like a here nigga damn, like we don't really got nobody else. It's like, but shout out to him though.
He was
And he
balling this
just
season, though.
he just posted an apology for saying nigga on
Yeah,
stream
I
too.
seen that, bro.
I thought he was
What the
black.
fuck?
I thought he was
I thought he was
black.
black too.
The whole time he just Hawaiian. He just Polynesian.
Oh,
I'm
for
like,
real?
yeah,
That's why I'm like, why the fuck he
Yeah.
apologizing for this shit?
Yeah, in my head, I'm so confused. And then I looked it up. It said, no, Polynesian people aren't black. They are Hawaiian.
They dragged that.
Eastern
They dragged
Pacific.
that.
It wasn't.
They said they're no different than the Mexicans that say nigga. I said, okay, that makes sense.
Most
They
likely
do
his
look
team,
like-
his team told him to do that, but we understand. You good, Ted?
Yeah, he can say nigga before. I'll let him say nigga before Yana.
I'm not letting him say it. I'm not letting him say nigga. I'm not, because that means you got to let niggas like Canelo say it, and I'm not letting Canelo call me no nigga.
Not really.
But 6'9" Puerto Rican though, like they black.
So I mean,
Puerto
the
Rican's
people,
black.
the Samoans, and Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
He
He's
black.
part.
His daddy black.
Yeah, but he also from that culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't. You know that family. I feel like. I don't know. I feel like the only people
It's
the only
one
people
thing.
that can't say N word is the white people that don't be fucking with black niggas.
Oh, wait, those are some crazy stipulations, brother. I don't know. You might have to add some more details.
Like if you
What do you mean by that?
if you white, like for example, if you white and you taking a risk, right? You taking a risk, like you going against your mom, your pop's words, and you got you a black nigga, and you had a kid with it, Stephen Curry with that nigga. You could say the N word, like
Nah.
so you part of the culture.
Nah.
You part of the culture. You part of the culture.
No
You
comment.
invite
No comment.
You
Fuck
invite
this
to the cookout, you can say the
nigga.
N word. You invite to a cookout, you can say the N word.
If I hear Patrick Mahomes' wife say nigga, I might write a letter. I might write a letter. I might write a letter.
But you gotta be fully black. You gotta be fully black now. Fully black.
Oh hell no! If I hear any white hoes saying the N word just cause her baby dad black, oh hell no!
Well, you'll be shot.
That's a no go.
Me and Bubba know. You'll be shot.
Really, like,
No.
welcome to the team, baby.
No, but the test shit that was ridiculous. But him saying that let me know that niggas don't be caring. Like his teammates shit don't be caring. They allow him to say that. But I understand why he had to apologize for the bullshit. It's whatever. I wouldn't apologize. I know his team told him to though.
I wouldn't say sorry.
I'm definitely not apologizing for that.
I just said, nigga, please.
But the next award, he's the second defensive player to ever do it. But Myles Garrett won unanimous defensive player of the year. First player to do it was JJ Watt. So, just saying, y'all think it's deserved, or you think someone else could have gotten a vote? Or you...
I mean,
I broke the record.
He set the sack record. Yeah, so you had to give it to him. It was no decision.
Yeah, broke the record. He's the guy.
And then next award, I'm actually gonna skip this comeback player of the year. We don't really care about that. Next award with
Who won it? Who won it?
Who won it though?
Christian McCaffrey did. Christian McCaffrey won comeback player of the year.
Yeah, of course he did.
I think this is the second time winning it, yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
Him and Joe Burrow. Him and Joe Burrow, they take turns winning that shit.
Should have gave it to Phillip Rivers, man. I would have given it to Phillip. Fuck it.
Hell no.
Yo, them white boys are so cooked, bro.
No.
No, that's crazy.
The next award, though, is Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year. Y'all think that's deserved, or someone else should have won?
Well deserved.
He a player coach.
Yeah,
I follow him, bro.
Masterclass of the season. You
deserve
overhauled the fucking Pats in record time. Who would have thought them niggas would have been in the Super Bowl? I didn't. Congrats.
Give it to him
Great
or the Seahawks coach, because that's only his second year as coaching the Seahawks, ain't it?
Yeah.
But I give Vrabel even more credit because you got a nigga on your team that is not only antagonizing a rapper's baby dad, but he's doing Tussy wide out in the open on video on boats. Like this nigga's wilding. Stephon Diggs had like 3 babies in the same year on this Super Bowl run. Like, nigga, I don't know how the locker room is staying together while this nigga is wilding on a weekly basis. It takes a real head coach to be able to rein this nigga in.
Let me re-answer that. I'm not mad that he got it, but I actually changed my answer. I'll give it to the Seahawks coach. I know it's Mike Vrabel first year doing it, and he brought his team to the Super Bowl, but I'm giving the Seahawks coach just off the path he had to take compared to Mike Vrabel, even though he did face some tough defenses in the playoffs and all that shit. But I'm giving it to the Seahawks coach based off the path he had to take just to make the Super Bowl. Because let's be fair, the Patriots ain't making the Super Bowl. They was in the NFC. They was the Seahawks position, respectfully.
Huh?
You think the Patriots
Like
would
the
make? You think
Seahawks path was easier.
so? You think the Patriots would make the Super Bowl if they was the Seahawks? Think they beating the
Yeah,
Rams
I
and
feel
all
like they
that?
path was
Hell
easier.
no.
I felt like they played. I mean, outside of the Rams, they played just as bad teams.
Nah, the
Nah.
Patriots had the second weakest schedule in football.
Yeah, but they played top 5 defenses though.
They did. That's why I
I mean,
give
that
them
Rams
credit.
defense
But
was
you know them
ass.
quarterbacks was. Oh, you talking about
Like as
fucking-
good as good as the Rams are on offense, their defense was ass. So it's like it's the same sort of consistency. Like, yeah, the Houston Texans offense sucks, but they defense top 5. Whereas the Rams, it's like their defense is ass, but they offense top 5. So it's a little similar, it's a little similar, but actually, I got a question. Who do you give more credit to? Seahawks coach for coaching Sam Darnold, a journeyman, to the Super Bowl, or Mike Vrabel coaching Drake May's a second-year player?
Mm-hmm.
Second-year player to the Super Bowl. I think that's an interesting.
Mike Vrabel. Because you gotta remember, like Darnold was already getting coached up by fucking the Vikings coach, and
Kevin O'Connell.
who was he getting coached up before then too? Or the 49ers joint,
Mike Shanahan, yeah, but I think he spent 1 year with Shanahan learning, and then another year with Kevin O'Connell learning.
So like he was already
definitely quarterback.
He was already seasoned in with them coaches, so it was like it's still good what the Seahawks coach doing, but with Drake May only second year, and who was his coach last year? Drake May.
Jared Mayo.
Gerald.
I think that was his first year being a coach.
Yeah, and he sucked.
Like,
he lost a lot.
So yeah, give me Vrabel.
You know who finished second for coach of the year?
It was probably fucking McVay.
I was about to say, as much as the
Or
media
Peyton.
love Kyle Shanahan, I wasn't surprised with Shanahan.
I don't know.
Damn.
It's
Panthers?
Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen, okay, yeah.
Cohen.
No one
Okay.
had the Jaguars looking that good. Liam Cohen deserves some recognition. I didn't think Liam Cohen was gonna be a good coach either, like that good as the Jaguars look. He definitely deserves to be in the race.
Yeah, I ain't know too much about the head coach. I just know he a good ass offensive coordinator.
Facts. He's a dog.
I say the Jaguars' defense is pretty good most of the year, and their offense stepped up the second half of the season. Trevor Lawrence stopped playing like shit. So yeah, that was deserved.
True that.
That is all I got right now because they're still handing out awards. So.
Damn.
Yeah. So who gets MVP, Drake or Matt?
My guess is Matt. I think Stafford kind of like.
I'm about to say I want to say Stafford, but it seems like every day that go by, Drake may keep creeping up.
Stafford wins, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't that handing out today too?
Yeah.
Mhm. They're doing it currently.
Most of the rookies and offense, I don't think they did defensive rookie. So I guess they got defensive rookie, then they got to do offensive player of the year, then the MVP.
Damn.
I said that shit was easy as hell for T-Mac to get that though. First in reception, first in receiving yards, first in receiving TDs, first in receiving first downs for a rookie.
I will say this: if Baker Mayfield ain't turned the trash the second half of the year, Emeka Ibuka definitely would have gave him a run because Ibuka definitely was leading the league. Well, he wasn't leading the league, but he's like top 5 in the league, like week 6, 7, in most receiving categories. So Ibuka, I think he slowed down due to quarterback play, which no one wanted. Like wanted to talk about how Baker Mayfield played like trash. You just let that go for whatever reason. But yeah, and Booker could have gave him a run if it wasn't for Mayfield.
Yeah, yep. Agbuka was wilding. He was snapping like the first half.
Damn, when they be dropping these shit, like what's the time slots?
I
Um,
wish I could.
I
I
don't
think
know.
there's
I
like
actually
doing
thought they
an
was gonna do
award
it.
show right now. So
Yeah, I didn't know they was gonna do it tonight to start popping up on my phone. Cause usually they do the NFL awards the Saturday night before the Super Bowl. So them doing it Thursday night. I don't know if they changed it last year. I know a few years ago it used to be Saturday night.
Damn. 50, 45.
I'm trying to do some digging too.
Damn.
Offensive, well, assistant coach of the year, Josh McDaniels. I think that's kind of corny. You're gonna give coach of the year to Mike Vrabel and then give assistant coach of the year to Josh McDaniels on the Patriots? Like,
Yeah,
really?
I think it's a little. I don't know if he deserved that much, but
Yeah, did he deserve that really? Like, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know.
it is kind of easier to give it to someone like him who call the plays, as opposed to giving it to like we know the Rams have a top offense, but it's hard to give
Mhm.
it to the Rams offensive coordinator because Sean McVay call all the plays. So
True.
Josh McDaniels is probably like one of the more like easier guys who we like just know he somewhat deserved. I don't know.
I get that logic. That makes sense. They said Buda Baker just won the Art Rooney Award for sportsmanship.
Who?
Yeah, well, I was not about to talk about that damn award.
Yeah,
Like
that,
respectfully,
that award bullshit.
respectfully.
Respectfully, facts. Respectfully, that award is a 5-pack of Hanes draws.
Shit, that was all the topics unless you want to keep waiting who the fuck gonna win MVP and all that.
I ain't trying to do all that, but
Shit,
I'm
No,
just
we
saying.
can
I
say
don't
that for
think they're
next
gonna
week.
announce MVP to like after 10:30.
Yeah, no, I ain't waiting until then. Go ahead, Zon, close us out.
All right, then, man. All right, OTS Network. That was episode 66. And next week, we'll be back with episode. Yes, sir. So, if you know, you know.
Ever, nigga.
Yes, sir. So, let's see. Any, mini, my mo. Let's talk about it. So, any, mini, my mo. And close us out.
I don't know what you usually say.
Just say, you can say anything. Say a little motivational message or something. End it off positive note.
People, but thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following. Tonight with Bubba King, Mike, Zion, and myself. You can.
This PR ass.
You was doing good.